In this podcast episode, Patrick Bet-David hosts a town hall with Vivek Ramaswamy, a biopharmaceutical entrepreneur and Republican presidential candidate. The episode covers a range of topics, including Ramaswamy's background, his views on China, his plans for education reform, and his approach to holding government officials accountable. Ramaswamy begins by discussing his concern for the future of the American dream and his belief that it may not be available to future generations unless action is taken. He emphasizes the need for a new vision of what it means to be an American and the importance of running towards something rather than running away from it. Ramaswamy believes that young people are hungry for purpose and meaning and that the current political landscape fails to provide that. The controversy surrounding Ramaswamy's inclusion on the World Economic Forum's Young Global Leaders list is addressed. Ramaswamy explains that he declined the nomination but his name continued to appear on the list. He sued the organization and reached a settlement, ensuring that they would not undermine their opponents by including them on their lists in the future. The discussion then moves on to Ramaswamy's age and the potential challenges of being a young president. Ramaswamy acknowledges that he is the youngest person ever to run for U.S. president in a major party but believes that his youth and fresh perspective can be an asset. He expresses his optimism for the future and his hope that his best days are still ahead of him. The topic of America's dependence on China is then addressed. Ramaswamy acknowledges the issue and emphasizes the need to reduce this dependence. He proposes re-entering bilateral trade relationships with countries like Japan, South Korea, India, Vietnam, and Australia to reduce reliance on China. Ramaswamy also emphasizes the need for tough conversations with Chinese President Xi Jinping, particularly regarding intellectual property theft and forced data transfers. The podcast continues with a discussion on the pharmaceutical industry and the issue of high drug prices. Ramaswamy acknowledges the importance of patents and innovation but criticizes pharmaceutical companies for game-playing and lobbying. He believes that the government should prevent pharmaceutical companies from manipulating the system. Ramaswamy also suggests that bringing back psychiatric institutions could help address the root causes of crime. He begins by sharing his upbringing as an immigrant in America and how it shaped his perspective on the American dream. Ramaswamy believes that America is worth fighting for and emphasizes the importance of taking risks and making sacrifices to create a better future. Ramaswamy acknowledges that his decision to run for office was met with resistance, particularly from his wife. He explains that he had to convince her of the importance of his mission and the urgency of the situation. He believes that there is a sense of urgency in the country and that if action is not taken now, there may not be anything left to conserve or save. The candidate discusses his faith and how it informs his values and beliefs. As a Hindu, he believes in one true God and that God resides in each individual. He sees a common thread between Hinduism and Christianity in the belief in the equality of all people and the duty to one another. He emphasizes that while he is not Christian, he shares the same Judeo-Christian values that the country was founded on. Ramaswamy also addresses the COVID-19 pandemic and vaccine mandates. He expresses his opposition to vaccine mandates and believes that individuals should have the right to make their own medical decisions. He shares that he took the vaccine based on the information available at the time, but if given the choice again, he would not have taken it due to the risks associated with it. In conclusion, Ramaswamy urges people to think about the long-term future of the country and not get caught up in short-term polls and politics. He believes that America is still on its way up and that it is possible to revive the American dream. He calls on people to volunteer their time and effort to help create a better future for the country. Overall, Ramaswamy presents himself as a passionate candidate who believes in the potential of America. He emphasizes the importance of values, faith, and personal responsibility in shaping the future of the country. He believes that by working together, it is possible to pass on a country that is greater than the one they grew up in. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.